to stuff like that, like the icebergs melting and the water overflowing.
It's not.
Ever have a glass full of ice and watched it melt? Did you ever see the glass flow over?
No.
It takes up less room,
Yeah.
The hot greenhouse, whatever.
Well, there's a lot of horse shit that's involved in climate change for sure. I've studied that, and I've had many discussions over the last 4 years. The problem with anything is that once a narrative gets established, and then there's a profit attached to the solution to that narrative.
Yes.
And that's green energy and green energy bills, and there's businesses that are wrapped around there. And then there's also this fear that they love to pump into people about climate change, that they terrify the shit out of young people, that we're going to destroy the world and climate change, you must act now. And then you become beholden to the political party that is espousing these ideas, and then your enemy is the deniers of this science, even though you don't even understand the science. And did you see the Washington Post article that they published recently about temperature change on Earth?
No.
Well, there's a like what they've realized is over the last, X amount of thousands of years that the temperature on Earth is plummeting.
Yeah.
And it's dropping. And then when they look at the dips, this is the most important thing for anybody that's really freaked out about climate change. There's no static temperature of Earth ever. Mm-hmm. There's never been a time where it maintains a temperature until human beings came along and fucked it all up. Mm-hmm. That is just not real. Mm-hmm. Before human beings ever existed, if you trust these core samples, there's been a giant rise and fall and this constant dip. There it is.
Yeah.
Scientists have captured Earth's climate over the last 485 million years. Here's a surprising place we stand now. Look at the dip at the end.
Whoa.
That's where we are.
Yeah,
that's reality.
Okay.
And then if you look at the course of history, you look at the rise and fall, like it's never a straight line. Way before human beings ever existed, if you believe these silly people. Way before human beings had ever existed. There's always this rise and fall. And this idea that the whole thing is based on carbon emissions from human beings is total bullshit. Mm-hmm. It's not true. Right. We might be having an effect, but we're having a small effect, a very small effect. And the other things are completely outside of our control, including solar activity, the distance between the Earth and the Sun. Mm-hmm. There's a lot of factors. There's all sorts of factors involving natural activities like volcanic emissions, which devastate. The entire human race was knocked down to a few thousand people at one point in time because of the Toba volcano.
Oh, my God, yes. Yeah, no light.
Yeah, no light for years.
Yeah.
Good luck.
Yeah.
Good luck. And the people that survive are fucking barbarians.
Yeah.
The most savage. And then it takes a long time before they can figure out civilization again after that.
Right. It's like dinosaurs. They just stop.
Mm-hmm.
So what did they evolve into?
Chickens.
I guess.
Birds, raptors. Yeah. Well, they think a lot of dinosaurs had feathers now.
Yeah.
That's the newest thing.
Yeah. Maybe.
You don't think so?
I don't know. I need to take a pee. I'm so desperate.
Okay, let's take a pee.